Are you sick and tired of running out of money in 𝗪𝗵 Tycoon 2? Well, today I'm gonna reveal how to make millions of cash in 𝗪𝗵 Tycoon 2 with the fastest money farm you can make in the game. It's a great way to get some money to build your theme parks, and it's also completely hidden underground. Plus, you'll never run out of money again. So let's just start off with a brand new park right here. So to start off right here, we are gonna make a brand new plot just like this, but then we're just gonna have to skip the tutorial just nice and simply just like this. Then you obviously just want to absolutely destroy all of this just to get some extra cash. You get like $2,000 something from that, and let's just get straight off with this money farm. So first of all, you want to start off by placing a couple of paths just like this. Since we're poor, I'm not going to make this underground yet, but don't worry, we will get there eventually. The first way you want to do is get the junior coaster, the legacy one actually, because here's a little hack here. You only need to place one station. The normal junior coaster, you can only place 2 stations for a train. But to save money, we're going to place 1 station, if that makes any sense. I hope it does. Anyways, now that that's finished, we're just going to make a nice little queue and an exit, of course. And then we have to make our queue path, obviously, which will be like...
A few moments later.
This, nice and simple. There we go. We're cooking already. Then we're just going to place a nice little stall right here, as well as a bathroom, just like this. There we go. Then we obviously want to test the coaster before get any guests right on it, because we don't want them to die, do we? All right, let's see. It is good. All right. We can now officially open the ride, and here we go, guys. And then obviously, just for some nice little scenery and decoration, you want to add a trash can, just like this. So a couple of trash cans just here and there, just to make the park look a little bit more nicer for the guests. Then you obviously want to add a little bench right here as well. Then you just want to expand with the next coaster, really. Keep going like this. Nice and simple with the wild mouse. You don't have to use the legacy. But then you just want to build an entrance again and an exit. There we go. Insane. Open the ride just like this. And as you can see right here, nobody's gonna die on it. So we're good. But first of all, you want to use the steel coaster again, because it will let you only do 1 station, which saves like $100 or something. It's not much, but it's still a little bit of money, okay? You just want to make it like a nice little uphill like this. Actually, what I would do is make a little, if you can, you can make it a little 90-degree hill just like this, just to save a tad bit more money here. And place a nice entrance again as well. Let's go ahead and place a couple paths all down here as well, because absolutely insane, why not? And then of course you need to place some obvious stalls right here as well, because they add a lot more scenery and it'll make guests leave better reviews. Just don't starve your guests, okay? You'll be fine. This inverted coaster as well does not need to be the legacy one, because it'll still use 1 station. And again, if you can, please go 90 degrees. Then we're just gonna nice and simply make an entrance and exit like this. Test it, open it to the public. You know the drill, guys. Then just add a small little queue path over here, and you're golden. We have 4 coasters so far. This is what yours should look like. If you need to, pause the video. So the reason why I left this little spot open right here is because I could place a little teacup right here. I'll place a couple of queues just like this, just for everybody to like snake around and do stuff like that. Because teacups trend to get a lot longer queues than most rides in this game, so please place a longer queue for the teacups. And then obviously we need to have some more trash cans, because people are already littering, if you can't tell already. Jesus, people are kind of lazy. Then we are now at 1 star already, so I suppose we can raise the price to like $20. Probably add another bathroom here as well. Then let's just completely do this real quick. Just make a whole nother line of stalls, and I'll be right back with you as soon as I do that. Alright, and then you're just gonna want to do the exact same thing with benches and trash cans here as well, so I will do that real quick and I'll be right back with you then. And there we go. Now that you've done that, we have some nice little areas for people not to litter all over the place, and it looks like they already have. That's absolutely great. Then the powered coaster, we're just gonna skip the powered coaster because it doesn't work, obviously. Then we're gonna get onto the little bit more expensive coasters. This is a multi-launch. This one does need to, and we're out of money, guys. Okay, we're just gonna delete this coaster real quick and see what we can add. I think we have room for another teacups, actually. Add that really quickly. And, oh, this is gonna be close, actually. I'm not sure. Then just make a nice little path of this, open it to the public, and we are almost out of money. One more thing that you need to do is obviously add some nice little trees, scenery, and whatnot all around this place, just for more guests to enjoy their experience with the park. It'll also give you more stars, which means you can make the entrance higher. And we are already at 1.5, so we can go ahead and upgrade our entrance to let's say 25. And now that we're pretty much out of money, what I would suggest for you to do is just AFK for a little bit. If you're on iPad, just leave it on for like 20 something minutes until you disconnect. And just to see how much money you have, and then we can continue on. I'm going to AFK on my computer for about an hour to see where we're at then, and then I will be back with you. Alright, and it has been almost an hour now. Well, pretty much an hour. I have about 40,000 something dollars, and you should have about the same, if not more or less. I don't know. But anyway, we are now going to continue with our money farm. Okay, so first of all, we just want to remove these little trees right here as well. And then we obviously just need to do some nice and simple, just like a spinning coaster and a multi-launch coaster. I want to make a 2-station thing right here, and then we just want to go like this, and then up a 90-degree hill. There we go. I think we just want to put a nice little bathroom right here, and there we go, guys. Now we're just gonna have the spinning coaster again. This one does not have to be legacy, because it will just nice and simply just take 2. There we go. Easy tomfoolery right there. Light work, light work. We're really just gonna make this farm until we run out of money, and then I will AFK the whole night and see how much we get from there. And again, we just need one thing, just a whole 90-degree thing with this
one eternity later.
A vertical launch coaster or whatever. Just add one little queue. You guys know the drill up to this point, most likely. Then of course, we would obviously like to place some more paths just all the way down here, just like this. Then time for a little bit more coasters. You could put a face turbine if we want to. And we're just gonna go straight up just like this. There we go. We're gonna go get it up to this point, guys. No way. Some more benches and stuff. And it looks like somebody already littered. Bro, that's great. That's absolutely great. Then of course we would probably like to put in another little flat ride somewhere in here as well. So we're just gonna make a nice little entrance and exit right here. Then we're just going to put a nice little trash can back here just in case. And then while we're in the middle of it, we do of course want to add some trees just for some extra scenery and extra stars. So let's do that really quickly. Going to add a few more bushes and stuff right here, just like that, and more like trees actually. Now just a few more over here. And now that we have 2.5 stars, I think we can upgrade the price to like $30. Let's see. I'm gonna go 31. And I've just lined out this entire thing just like this with a little bit of trees, of course. We're just gonna place another round of stalls again because that's what people like around here. We're gonna add some more trash cans before anybody else litters because they're lazy. The next coaster, and then we're just going to make another entrance and exit. No way. Insane. Then we're just gonna go to the inverted launch coaster and whatnot. We obviously want to have this little mine train right here as well. An entrance and then an exit, of course. Then I feel like right here we should probably add just like a drop tower or whatever, some garbage like that. Nice and easily just like this. Then I think we should definitely put a restroom right here as well. There you go. I think 2 would work nicely. Then just fill this area up with trees for more realism and detail. Make a little money farm just to go all the way up here. And then more benches, of course. This is so repetitive right now. We're just gonna make a couple more rides until we run out of money, and then we will AFK all night. Then we're obviously just gonna make a nice little motorcycle coaster. Guys, you don't have to follow my exact coasters. If you guys do not have this unlocked, which I don't expect you guys to, I'm max level in the game if you can't already tell. It takes like 400 something hours to get to max level. Yeah, it might take a while. And we just open it and test it real quick as well. Very, very nice. Now down to $4,000. I think we have room for about one more coaster. And I think I'm gonna go with the single rail ride here, guys. There we go, guys. Another bathroom as well. And then, yeah, we are about broke. And we're just gonna place a little bit more trees for some more detail and scenery and whatnot, just for the guests. They will actually pay you more money, so it's actually a pro tip. And it looks like we are now out of money. We're just gonna go ahead and have a look at the stars really quickly. Alright, we're now up to 3 stars, so I think we can go possibly go up to $35. I'm gonna actually go for like $40 and see what happens. It will go in. Alright, guys. I'm gonna make it higher to 50 and see. I will AFK all night for you guys and see how much money I have. If you guys followed my exact steps, they can still be any coaster or whatnot. You guys should have around the same money if you AFK all night as well. I will be on the computer using my auto clicker, of course. Anyways, guys, I will see you in the morning, and as always, I will see you in a moment. And it is now the next day, and as you can see right here, we have over $1 million. But anyways, now we can absolutely delete this money farm real quickly. and I will show you what to do next after we delete this. Alright, and now that this entire thing is deleted, as you can see, we gained a little bit more cash, which will then lead for us to make an underground money farm. So first of all, I would simply start off with a nice little thing just like this. Alright, now that that is completely done, we are now going to make some coasters. Okay, so first of all, you're obviously going to want to have some nice and simple paths just to go all the way down to the bottom of the money farm, just like this. And then of course, we're obviously going to make a few paths as well. Let me just pick that real quickly. There we go. So then first of all, we're obviously going to start off with a few stalls just to place here nice and simply. I believe a restroom could fit in there. Yes, it can, guys. Let's go. No way. Now that we have a couple of guests going in, we should now place one trash can right here. Okay, so then basically you just want to multi-select all of this. Just copy and paste all of these down the entire line. So I'll be right back with you as soon as we do that. And of course, we would obviously want to have some stalls again to go all the way down this, and I will show you what to do for this exactly really quickly. So we're just going to be placing a lot of just stalls around here everywhere. Place a little dino and hat shop just all over here. It is quite expensive, but we should have plenty of money right now. So then you just want to copy and paste all these stalls and place it all the way down here. And then once I do that, I'll be right back with you. Okay, so for this little middle area, what I actually want to do is make a little teacups right here, of course. There we go. It's a decently long queue, and we just want to open it just like that for the guests to come through. Then just a nice little space rings right here would obviously work pretty well. So then now we're going to add to roller coasters right here. You guys can use any coaster you want depending on which ones you have unlocked, but I would prefer following my exact ones because they make more money, but it's also fine if you can't. So what you want to do is go to the Junior Coaster Legacy because it only requires one station. It saves a little bit more cash. Build a nice little entrance and an exit, then have a little bit of queue right here as well. Just put a nice little bathroom right there as well, and then we would want to put, actually let's put some nature right here, just a nice little tree. Oh, and not to mention you guys would also want to lower your thing down to $18 again because it is now down to 0 stars. Then we obviously have a little thing just like this as well. Just to nice and simply just go up like this, and it does actually fit. And I know for a fact that this one does actually fit inside and will not crash, so we're just going to go ahead and open that just like so. Then what we're going to do here is just group everything just like this. Copy it over to the other side just like this, and then there we go, guys. It's already come together. Then we just want to test it and open it just like that, and then we just want to put, again, a nice little cube just like this, and there we go, guys. And for the next coaster I would like for you to place, if you have it, is the inverted coaster, because again, it is only one station. You do not need to use the legacy coaster for this. Okay, minor difficulties. What we're going to do to fix that is just remove this tiny little piece of terrain right in here. Then we're just going to build a nice little entrance and exit, get a nice little queue as well, and test it and open it just like that. Then for the powered coaster, you guys will need to skip this one because it just goes all the way around. So then we will move on to the multi-launch coaster. Now this is what you need to be careful about here. Coasters from now on need to be 2 stations long. I will make some extra space, some blocks real quick. You guys can do that as well, and I will do that off camera, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, and I have already calculated everything. So now there is a lot of holes in the thing, as you can see. So we're going to continue building these coasters. We can actually do one single station thing with the spinning coaster. Oh, I lied again, guys. So you can actually use a single coaster piece for this as well. The phase turbine as well, we can also do that. Then we can just do a flying coaster just like this. Just for a nice little 900, and then have it go up just like this, nice and easily. Place an entrance and an exit, of course. Test it, open it, boom. More entrance and exits. Wow, that makes a whole lot of sense, guys. So then I feel like we should definitely skip a couple of coasters down just because. Okay, so we're just gonna have to remove all these things. Absolutely. It's only 3, so it's not too big of a deal. Just build a nice little queue. Just like this. Again, it's going to be the exact same as the others. We're going to test it and then open it for the public. There we go. Just want to add a little single rail right here as well. So we're just going to do a nice little entrance and exit. Test it. Open it just like this. Then we can put one more coaster in here, which I think I'm going to go with
2,000 years later.
The Extreme Launch Coaster. Again, guys, you can use any coaster you want, but I would just prefer to use my coasters. Having a variety in coasters actually makes more revenue for your park, so. And then have a nice little queue just like this. Now that we have a full entire... Oh, train has crashed. Wait, chat, no. This can't be happening. So now that train crashed, that's not too big of a deal actually, because we can just nice and simply remove another piece of track. There we go. Just remove that nice little piece, and then we should be able to do it. What? We're just gonna go with the mine train, of course, because that coaster obviously did not work, as you could see. I believe we only need one thing for this, so let's just actually see. Just have a nice little queue and entrance and exit like that, and there we go, guys. Then we just obviously want a couple of bathrooms here. Everything should look around the same, if not the same. Then we obviously need some trees right here just for some extra nature and stuff. So let's do that really quickly. Just 3 trees per row, right next to the bathroom. And there we go, guys. Now that we have this fully fledged money farm completely finished, so then let's check how many stars we have. We have 4 stars. That's actually pretty good. Make the price all the way up to $60, and then there we go. Now people will be paying for it. $60 for a 4-star park. Then for a 5-star, you can pretty much just put it all the way up to 100. Wait, actually, and then we will need to do one last thing, and that is to obviously just cover this up completely. There we go. Just hide the evidence just like this. You saw nothing. Just completely hide the evidence just like this, and there we go, guys. And then to cover up this nice little thing for no game passes, my best suggestion would just be to place, like, let's see, a wall. You guys can make this look like anything you want. You guys can decorate it to however you want as well. It is completely fine. I'm just gonna do something simple like this as well. And yeah, as you can see, we have a fully fledged money farm now. And I really hope this was helpful for you. And then yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, turn on notifications, do all that. Join the Discord server, there'll be a link in the description. Share the video with your friends or family, do all that. And yeah, I suppose I will hope to see you in the next video of doing something. And as always, bye!